y'all. So we are back again. Welcome back.
50 Rose Voices outside.
Did I Lie podcast. Shanae, Fatima, and Jaleesa. All right.
So that's the best. No, don't get it past. Don't pass it.
That's news.
That's the best
Breakfast
interview.
Club.
Yeah.
What?
They have. You say it because I just read it, so I don't remember.
I don't even know what y'all talking about.
They were put into the Radio
Hall of Fame. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So
what is it called? Inducted.
Okay. Right. So
shout out to the Breakfast Club.
Shout out to the Breakfast Club. Apologize to the Breakfast Club. All right.
DJ Envy.
So yeah. So this episode is going to be a variation of a couple of things happening now. So kind of like you remember back in school when you had to do your current events, but it's going to be the juicy. We still trying to figure out a name. Maybe we should put hell yeah, we did current events in school. But maybe we should put like a poll up, like what name do people like? We have like Graham News. We have Graham Talk. Did you hear?
That's what she said.
Did y'all hear? That's what she
said. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna figure that out. But we kind of wanted to talk on a bunch of different topics, and we didn't want to have one topic be a whole episode. So we're just gonna jump into a bunch of different things going on. So it was just announced a week ago.
Yeah, a week ago.
Kamala, as her mama named her Kamala, so I'm gonna call her Kamala.
Kamala Harris.
Kamala
Harris.
Kamala.
Her last name is Harris. I'm pretty sure people like Kamala.
Vice President nominee.
Exactly. So
when
when she come on, right. Let's see what she say. All right. Of course, a lot of people are hyped because, she's a black woman in office, which is the first ever to touch that seat. Which, is great.
Be nominated.
Right, exactly. So to be nominated, a lot of people have their feelings about her, which I do as well. But I feel like, listen, with what we got now, we can't go wrong. We can't get no worse.
Exactly.
I mean, we can, but I'm just saying.
Oh, please, Lord.
So this is us encouraging you guys to get out and make your vote count.
Yeah, go vote.
If you are someone who is side-eyeing Kamala and Joe Biden, Google just half the things that our current situation is, planning to do, has done, and it may not affect you. It may affect your children. It may affect your grandparents. It may affect, even if you just have a heart, you keep in mind, there are still, children in cages. Mm-hmm. There are people who came to this country for a better life and have been arrested for working. They did nothing wrong. We're not here to be on a soapbox or tell you what to do with your vote. That's your choice. But definitely do your research, do your work. Because a lot of, we've seen we've seen the things posted about Kamala and how she's handled a lot of cases that involve black men. There's no getting around that. But at the end of the day, we've also seen what our current situation has done as well. And the things that he has said, I'm still scorned. I'm Haitian. My country is not a shithole. So fuck you.
He threw bounty paper.
Puerto Rico.
He threw bounty paper.
Exactly. Puerto Rico, who's still struggling to have supplies, to get electricity from a hurricane that happened
3 years ago.
Exactly. How much? It's been 3 years, and they're still struggling to catch. Get on their feet.
3 years ago. Yeah.
So Jaleesa's gonna read you the stats about Kamala Harris.
For those that don't know. First of all, tune into the news. Joe Biden, who is our current frontrunner and Democratic nominee for the presidency, which this motherfucker gonna win come hella high water. He recently endorsed Kamala Devi Harris, born October 20th, 1964.
Libra.
Y'all crazy.
No, she's not. She's a Libra.
My aunt's a Libra.
My sister's a Libra, so yeah.
Jaleesa, you're a Gemini, so... Let's have everybody take a poll.
The Gemini of the group.
Take a poll.
Well, she is an American politician, lawyer, and current United States Senator from California since 2017.
She was a prosecutor for...
Dun, 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 dun.
Quite some time. We know it was quite some time. We don't know the exact, year to year, but it was quite some time when she was a prosecutor. A very successful law career. And like I mentioned earlier, yeah, there are some things that have been released about how she handles certain cases, involving our people that isn't the greatest look. Of course, we always feel like, she's a black woman, she should have looked out. But at the end of the day, we all have a job to do and do it to the best of our abilities. That's not to place blame on either side. But at the end of the day, like, you got to do your job. And I respect that part of it, I definitely think that it could only benefit us for them to be in office. We have someone who wants to dismantle everything that our previous president put in place for people who didn't have health care, people who, didn't have jobs, work, you know what I'm saying? Like, of course, you can't fix everything in 8 years. You cannot fix the whole, system in just 8 years. So I know a lot of people feel like Obama didn't do this and he didn't do that and he wasn't here for black people and blah, blah, blah. So you can feel what you feel. Vote nonetheless. Get your vote out there. Make it count. Get your ballots out there for people who have heard about the U.S. Postal Service and what's going on with that shit. Again, what your current president is doing. Okay, do your research. So that's just something we wanted to touch on.
And women, I don't know if this should go. I think we should support women. I think women, we need to support women. We also need to support her as a black woman because I read a couple of posts where...
Okay, Nene Leaks.
What she said?
She always pronounce shit stupid. We need to support black woman. What? Bitch. And then she say bridesmaids. Or bridemaid or something she said. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, you said it the right way.
I said it the right way. Oh, she be saying bridemaid. My bridemaid, and the other girls be making fun of her like, yo, what, bitch? You got more than one? So, yeah.
You in that episode said you only gonna have one bridesmaid.
I do only want one. I ain't got time for 8 bitches walking down the aisle fighting and the dress don't look good on me and look at my shoulders and shut the fuck up. It's about me. So it's going to be one person, and that's that.
We just want y'all to go out and vote, please. And then just protect her as our Democratic nominee. We need this motherfucker out of the office. So protect her. I could just imagine the SNL skits, if they come back, of the debates that are going to be occurring, whether it be virtual, they're going to allow people to come inside. I just can just imagine them ripping her to shreds. And that's not something that I want to see. I just, and it comes natural. Presidential...
I mean, they called Michelle Obama a monkey. Right. She was sketched several times being referred to as a fucking monkey and bananas thrown at her. So it comes along with the job. But at the end of the day, we know, that this person represents us. And it's time. It's our motherfucking time. Like, it's our time to shine as women, as black women. Like, we coming through and we changing shit. I can't get that out.
And I appreciate Biden wanting a black woman.
Right, because wasn't he talking
to be his running mate?
Yeah, because I know he was.
I thought it was pretty obvious though. Once he ran, I was like,
yeah. It was either her or that other.
It was the Keisha Bottoms or something. I'm not sure, but I know she had tweeted how she was happy that Kamala was chosen. She was disappointed it wasn't her, which I think she could have kept that to herself. Like, bitch, just clap from the stands. It's not your time. But nonetheless, I think that he was adamant on, like you said, choosing a black woman to be his running mate, and to changing things because I'm sorry, black women, we make everything better. We do.
That plus they both have faults, and I appreciate them taking the stance together and attempt to correct those faults to give us a better motherfucking place to raise our kids and to raise myself.
Oh, sorry.
So
that's a chair.
Vote November 4. I also heard that they're trying to push this vote. No, we're gonna do it election day. Everybody get out. Keep up to trend in the news. Keep up the trend with everything that's been going on.
And do your own research.
Do your research.
Don't let anybody spoon feed you information. Always do your own research. That's the best way to make the best conscious
with credible
decision.
Sources.
Right. That's
not
the best.
Instagram.
Exactly. That's the best way to make the most conscious decision for yourself. So, with all of that being said, our next little discussion topic is going to be Birkin bags that we have been seeing all over Instagram.
Birkin pussy.
Okay.
Did it start from the City Girls?
It did start from City Girls because
they started this shit.
They made bitches feel like if they got a Birkin, you it. But let's be clear, like we were talking about last episode, you cannot walk into Hermes and get a Birkin. They must call you. There is a wait list. If the nails on your Birkin are tiny nails, your Birkin is not real. If your leather on your Birkin folds, it is not real. Okay? Let's just start there. I'm tired of every Instagram girl got a Birkin.
Right, and I'm wondering about that.
It's not real.
Everybody's wondering about that.
Because they not real.
Because don't you gotta be elite?
You have to be the elite of the elite or the most hot like thing out. That's why
Yes.
like for instance, or not even.
And they don't even be making a certain amount of
They
bags.
don't. Exactly. But and not even that. Like let's say a regular girl wants a Birkin. She can afford a Birkin, right? Even then, you still have to wait until they say, okay, we have it in stock. There are Birkins that are waitlisted for years. And like the cheapest Birkin is like maybe, I want to say $15K. You might find one for 10, but that'll be like the baby Birkin. So it's just like, y'all bitches, y'all gotta stop. This fake it till you make it with material possessions in this Instagram world that we live in is ridiculous. It's sad. So maybe City Girls, Cardi, Megan, all of them, you know, the hot girls that's out right now, yeah, they can get the Birkin. But
I'm doing my Googles now.
A lot of y'all is wearing fake shit.
It says, and I quote, the key to getting a Birkin is to find someone who has a relationship with one of their associates, which means they have bought one in the past because you need to establish a purchase history at the store in order for you to get started, as well as assess your seriousness about spending to get on their list, which means you need to be fucking rich. You need to be spending coin.
Right. You have to have the money. They're not calling you because your baby father is the new rapper outside. Like, you know, he's hot in the streets. They don't know. Nor do I think Hermes wants to be associated with such, you know,
motherfuckers.
Right. And I mean, I know that's foul to say, but you know, it's a prestigious luxury line. Obviously, they've created this shit for the whites. They didn't create it for us, but now that we have gotten access to it, I just feel like if your bag is fake, like why would you even want a fake bag?
It goes on to say, and then you wait, which is our point. Each bag takes a total of 18 to 20 hours to make by one single craft person.
Yes.
Plus deliveries by hand. Plus deliveries to stores that are sporadic and sparse at best. Sometimes it says, but if in the past 3 decades are any indication, the Birkin isn't going away anytime soon, and the satisfaction when you finally own one is exclusive. You are.
Do
God's
y'all
green
remember
victor.
the episode of Shaw's of Sunset when they were in a club partying? Lily Galici put her baby blue, powder blue Birkin bag down. Lily. Somebody went to touch it and that bitch was, don't touch my Birkin. She was like, no, because we're in the club. It's hot. It's sweaty. And I think it was Gigi. Gigi was like, well, why the fuck would she bring a Birkin to the club? I'll never forget that. And that's when I was like, why would she bring a Birkin to the club? But not for nothing. I'm going to wear my Birkin where I want to. But no, don't put your greasy fingers on my Birkin. Right, are you crazy?
So scrolling down the shade room and looking at our Instagram, it has been like the battle of the baby mothers or the battle of the ex with the girlfriend about these Birkin bags. We see all these females coming on, posting up their Birkin bags.
They baby father, they boyfriend.
And they baby mothers.
Quavo bought Sweetie some Birkins. Offset bought Culture a Birkin. Who else?
You believe that's real?
We saw Instagram girl Aaliyah J in a Birkin. Ari had her Birkin. So it's just like not everybody's Birkin can be real. I'm sorry. I hate to be the one to say it. Unless it's secondhand. There were people calling a few girls out. I know little baby boy Jada a Birkin, and that's what set his baby mama off. Because how you gonna buy a bitch a Birkin and me and your son is in an Uber?
Which is the next topic, because we offer Birkin. Bitches, make sure your shit's real. If it's not real, stop posting that shit because you're going to get caught.
And it's embarrassing.
Also, do y'all really want a Birkin? Go cash that shit in for a house.
First of all, let a nigga show up to my door with a Birkin and I live in an apartment in Astoria. I'm smacking him with that shit. Like, why would you do this to me? I need a house. I need channel.
There's situations like that where dudes channel.
You remember?
Y'all stupid.
So yeah, get the real deal.
But there's bitches like that too that they live.
There
and they
is. We
man is giving
see it
them
all the
Birkins,
time.
Dior, Chanel, but they
We see it all the
house got
time.
roaches.
If I see any more Prada bucket hats with the matching bag, that was like the starter kit for the summer.
Yeah.
I'm so over it. Like, y'all bitches is not creative in any sense of the word. But anywho, so as I mentioned earlier, rapper Lil Baby, bought his girlfriend Jada Waiter a Birkin bag, and it was posted on social media, and his baby mama has not stopped yet. She claims that her car needs to be fixed, and
he promised her.
and Lil Baby promised that he would fix it or get her a new car. And she doesn't understand, like, why is Jada getting Birkins when your son is not fully taken care of? Now, do y'all feel that he is obligated to get her a car, fix her car, anything of that nature,
pay tuition
if his son is taken care of?
So, Shanae, you a baby mother and a girlfriend in the same aspect. My thoughts on this, we not going to get too deep in it because whatever, I grew up in a single parent household. I could talk about this shit for days. What I think the right thing is versus what he's obligated to do is two different things. The right thing that Lil Baby should do is pay the baby's tuition for school. I think that's important. And I'm only talking when a bitch ain't got nothing. This bitch is on IG telling people that she ain't got it, clearly, because if she did, this shit will be taken care of by her. So I'm only talking when a woman is not well endowed and don't have a bank account and is really unable to do everything. I think the right thing for him as a filthy rapper, and what I mean filthy rich, would be for him to pay the tuition and to get a running car.
Sorry, because he said I make 200 an occasion. 200. I make 200 an occasion, and then he came back and said it's more than 200 now.
And then he does 100,000 for features.
Yeah. So he got it. It's not that he don't have it, right?
He got it.
But
I think it would be nice for him to
when
pay.
You count they fucking money.
They sure do. But my thing is, like,
he should pay the tuition and get the bitch a Honda Civic.
I like you said, there's a difference between what he should do and what did you say?
What he's obligated.
What he's obligated to do.
Would she be able to keep up if he's getting her a Honda Civic and a home to live in and paying the baby's tuition?
That's his point. He followed up recently that I already paid the tuition and I only paid that to shut you the fuck up. That's pretty much what he said. I'm paraphrasing. He didn't say that, but that's what he said. And then he went ahead and said, I have a Range Rover in my garage waiting for her, but she's irresponsible. And I don't know what that means. But he also said, I paid off the tuition, but there's a difference between me paying off the tuition and you being a mother and making sure he goes to school and does his homework, bitch. Like, you not even being a parent. And this is all alleged, y'all. I'm just reading what he's saying and Twitter, blah, blah, blah. But he's saying, like, are you going to make sure he gets up on time, that he goes to school, that he's paying attention in order for me to pay this $50K tuition or whatever it is? He also has a point. But does he have a right to also say those things and judge her on being a parent? Because now he's like, you want me to shell out $100K for cars and shit like that, but you're not even being a real mother.
Right. My
is that his place to say too?
My personal opinion is I don't think he's obligated to get her a car. I don't think he's obligated to do things outside of the child. We're not in a relationship. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not your husband. I'm not even your ex-husband where I got to pay you alimony. We had a child together. We both went into this agreement. Granted, when the child, I do feel like because the child may be used to a certain lifestyle while he's with Lil Baby, then he should still have the same lifestyle with his mother. He shouldn't go from a $10 million mansion to the hood. And you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not fair to him. Keep him at the same level, but I'm pretty sure her child support check ain't $1,000. So I'm not understanding why whatever he's paying you, because the child is with you all of the time because he's a rapper. So he's not home. He's jet setting. When a child is with you, why haven't you because to me, I see child support as I'm providing a better home. You know, maybe I'll get a condo, a townhouse in a better neighborhood. I'll get a Honda Civic. But what I don't think is right is for her to get on the gram and be like, oh, well, you buy Jada got a da da da. Jada's his girl. Like, yes, she's gonna get the Birkin because that's who he's with. Like,
True.
it's not like
there's extra luxuries in being the girlfriend.
right. It's not like he's getting the
She's sucking
Birkin.
dick.
He's right. It's not like she's getting the Birkin and then he don't got no money left over for the son. If he's paying his, because we don't know what their agreement is.
He says my child is well taken care of.
Right.
See, this is what.
So,
but why do bitches get on the gram and claim? Because this happens many, many times, y'all. This is not the first story where these baby mothers get on the gram like and cry broke. Do they really? Do they know what broke is?
I just feel like, bitch, it got to be in you, not on you. Because not for nothing, let him have been my baby father. I'm parlaying that into some dollar signs. I'm hosting parties, little baby mama. Bitches, in today's society, we have the Jadas and the Ari Fletchers and the Keisha Kayor. Who were these girls before they were associated with who they are with?
Keep him. And Jada Waiter makes money. I'm pretty sure she has a whole bunch of sponsorships.
My friend, see, I'm not 100%. I'm just kind of getting into these girls, but my friend had told me like, oh, Jada had a business before Little Baby. Okay, that's great, so wonderful. But for the other girls who didn't have that, and like, you know, we came to know Ari Fletcher by her dating G Herbo and blah blah blah. So it's like parlay what you can into money and be a hustler. I would never, rapper, baby father or not, I'm not waiting on a nigga to do nothing for me and my seed. You don't want to do it or you just want to pay for school. That's fine, nigga. I'm going to level up. I'm going to get this money. I'm going to take care of me and my baby. And I'm a Russell Simmons your ass. Excuse me, Russell
Wilson.
I'm a Russell Wilson your ass. Ciara moved on from Future. She found a good man. That's a good man, Savannah from Waiting to Exhale. I'm going to stop quoting movies because I done quoted like 80 movies today. But yes, I'm going to find a good man. We going to live a beautiful life together. And he and my baby going to call him daddy. And now you going to be tight. And that's not even to be petty. I'm going to make sure that there's a man who wants to be responsible, who wants to make sure me and my baby are good. But I'm never going to get on no gram and be like, oh, you not doing this and I should have. Nope, don't worry about it.
She got on the gram and cried and said, me and my baby are continuously having to go in Ubers.
Who are you talking to? It's like, all right, you're feeling these things, but you're expressing it to the wrong people.
Who can't do shit for you but judge you.
Yeah.
Right. And 95% are saying, bitch, get off the internet and go get a job.
And get a job. Right. Everybody's saying the same thing for the most part from what I've seen. Like, you need to take care of yourself. You want him to get you a car. But at the end of the day, that's your responsibility. A car that you drive, yes, your son is in it, but he not going to die from being in an Uber. He going to be all right. If you need a car that badly, you will get one if you really, truly needed it. So,
Shanae, what are your thoughts? Should he be taken, because you have a baby daddy, you have a son?
Yeah, it just
you're in a relationship
depends on the circumstance. I don't know anything about her. Like, if she works, is she a bottle girl? Like, what's the background? Is
we don't know.
Broke in the hood?
She's not in the hood, but when you go to her page, like, she got the designer shit.
From what the comments was saying was her wig was expensive. So.
Right. It looks like she got
eyebrows.
Right. She's
a glass of wine.
She's a nice looking girl. Like, it doesn't look like she's hurting for cash.
My thing is, like, moms are some fucking beast mode superhero ass bitches. Mm-hmm. Like, I would go above and beyond for my kid, regardless if his father is there or not. In the point that she's in, to me, it just makes no sense going on Instagram and expressing my difficulties with my baby father. I'd rather call him and let's discuss that, because I do feel like there's a level of respect a man should have for me having your baby.
True that.
And you're in this position. You got to this position in life by the grace of God, and you can't even help a nigga out. But we don't know. I don't know her circumstance. I don't know what's going on in her life or where her mindset is at. Where my mindset is at, I know if my baby father hit the lotto tomorrow or became a famous rapper, we would be all right, because he knows that I'm a hard ass working woman and I bust my ass and I will do anything for my son. And honestly, if I called him up and was like, look, my car fucking broke down and I can't do this right now, he would get me a car.
Right. But it's clear
And
they
it's
don't have that relationship. There's obviously some
it's
issue,
clear.
Exactly.
some
Yeah.
strain in their relationship and their co-parenting
So
relationship.
I mean, at that point, you just gotta hang it up. Fuck the
Wrap
baby
it the fuck
father.
up.
Fuck that he's a rapper. Just leave him alone and do what you gotta do, like you
Right.
said.
And like he
Exactly.
said, he says he's takes, and that's why this is shit's up in the air. He's claiming, I don't know what this bitch is talking about, what she was sipping on last night.
And I feel
I
like
take
a
care of my
lot of
kids.
men, because let's not get this twisted, just because he's giving her the child support doesn't mean that he's taking care of the son. We don't even know if that's true. Like, just because he's
He
well
said
taken
it.
care
Right.
of,
What does that even
What
what
does
the
mean?
that
fuck
mean?
does that mean?
Because I know growing up, we wasn't getting child support. We was getting sneakers and earrings and shit. And my mother was like, that don't
Mean
help
shit.
me.
Right.
Yeah, that
So
doesn't
there's dudes
help.
that do that. They feel like just because I'm giving you $50
I got
when I
him
see you with
sneakers.
Jordans.
I got him clothes for school. All right, but what about lunch tomorrow?
Right.
And the rest of the week?
Exactly.
The rest of the year. Like,
Going to the store, like just
Yeah.
different. He wants to go to the movies. He has friends. He wants a new phone. The bill.
going on school trips.
He has a
All
little
that
girlfriend.
shit adds up, and expenses in the household. Like, I think what baby fathers forget when they're out the picture, what men forget is, like, nigga, life is still going on, even though you on tour and you doing things and you think you sending this $5,000. That shit goes. I'm not trying to be one of those females who's, nah, your $10,000 ain't enough. I need more child support. Honestly, as the kid grows, like, you just want to do what's best for your child, and shit gets hard. And if she's not working and if she's sitting back and trying to live in the lap of luxury, that's really her problem. Then
Yeah.
she needs to get
Exactly.
up and figure that out.
Right. So it
Blessings
was
to them.
announced, yeah, all blessings in favor to them in their situation. I think today, if I'm not mistaken, or whatever the fuck, Cardi said that WAP went gold or something or platinum.
Shout outs to WAP.
It
So
was the
there's a
highest,
lot streamed
song
something, yes. So
in 2020. Yeah.
so a lot of people are I feel like it's like split down the middle. Like people either love the song or don't fuck with it. So
I
what
fuck
do y'all
with it,
think?
but I've heard, like you just said, I've heard both sides. I heard that this has set back women years. This is degrading. How dare they? We're not even talking about the video yet, because there's also a whole shit about who should have been in the video, who should have not. The
My
song
thing is,
itself, to
like,
me
for me and Fatima,
and me, we grew up with word shit.
like, wasn't
Foxy.
we listening to Trina?
Yeah.
Like, how old
I got
was
an
we?
ass so big like the
the sun.
sun. Don't get me started. What?
I was telling Sinead, Little Kim, how many licks?
Oh yeah, or not
Yeah.
tonight. I don't want dick tonight.
Like WAP in
So-
2020 to our ears is not
But what's going on?
bad.
When I woke up the next day after the song came out, I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" Because
At first it was WAP, Cardi, and watch the video hype, and then
First of
you
all,
scroll down.
I'm sorry. I'm not the biggest Cardi fan. That's just me. But I was hyped when I heard "There's some hoes in the south." I was, I'm with it. Like
I was a hoe.
I like this. I like the little opening. For me, the song was a little lackluster. I'm the person that liked the video. I'm the
Yeah.
person that saw the video and it made me want to listen to the song.
Same.
And I can't tell you what they said in the song other than the main chorus or the main lines.
Certified
But
freak.
seeing the visuals it was a beautiful. But Cardi gives that. She gives great visuals. Her team that is in charge of that, they do a great
she's
job
the
with
bomb.
that.
Her
Like
outfits, the
they
hair,
look.
everything goes.
I mean, yes,
makeup.
because everybody said it was very reminiscent of Babs. Which Babs is like
With the
iconic,
hairstyles,
Babs, and you got a little bit of Little Kim from Crush on You with the side swoop and the curve. Like it just gave me all of my nostalgic life, But
the Lisa Left Eye hairstyles, the
right,
twist,
exactly,
the loops.
loops,
And that's what Cardi does subtly. Not that you have to be a fan of Cardi, you really gotta be a fan of hip hop.
Yeah,
and
women in
the
hip hop
styles
to know what
doing.
she's doing. Even
She's
the
really smart
the
and
leopard
deliberate.
everything. Like, that's Little Kim. Little Kim came out with the leopard in the squat. Cardi did the split. So I think it was aesthetically such a great visual. So I got to give props when props are due. Of course, like, I mean, just to, since we're talking about the video, of course, I saw Normani. I was hyped because Normani, to me, I feel like, with the right team, the right music, she could like be the next Beyonce. She has the talent. She has the voice. She can dance. Normani could do it all. When she was in Fifth Harmony, I used to sit there and wait for her parts to come up. Just like that. Just sit there and wait for everybody else's part. Well, you gotta go to work. That was my shit. I love Normani. She's such a talented young girl. So I really hope that she gets out
right.
there.
She needs a team behind
she
her,
needs
the
a
right
really
song,
good
the right
team.
writers.
Like, and it's because she's got the talent, she's got the look, she's got everything. She just needs a team behind her. And the song she came out, Motivation, was cute. The video was bomb.
She
but
also paid tribute.
She paid a lot of tribute to the 90s and to people we grew up with. So yeah, I think the song is okay. The video was what made it for me.
Me too. And for those that don't know, WAP, wet ass pussy, all the lyrics in the video reference how they have one and what they get because of it.
Can
and
I
how
tell
to
a
finesse
joke?
life.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Girl.
So I was on Instagram and it said, skinny bitches got the WAP, fat bitches got let me settle it over. I'm sorry. I hate when I laugh before a joke. It says skinny bitches got the WAP, big bitches got the WAP bopaloo bop. I was dead for 20 minutes after reading that. I was done.
That's true.
That shit was hilarious. So yes, like,
but what do y'all think about this? The skeptics saying that this is degrading. You had CeeLo Green ass say what he said and then rewind.
And that doesn't make sense.
Senators called her out like,
We
For
hear all types of
years.
shit from niggas.
Yes.
And not to, look, I love Rick Ross, but not to put him on blast because he lost mad endorsements, but put Molly oil in her champagne. You don't even know it. That's acceptable.
Right. You're not even talking about just fucking me and all that. You talking about drugging me than fucking me. Like, get it real. Get real. I think like we live in a hypersensitive time where everybody's feelings get hurt. You say the wrong thing, you're canceled. So that shit is just corny. Like you said, we grew up with Foxy Browns, Little Kims, Trinas, shout out to Mia X. Like, I don't think people really know who Mia X is. She was a part of No Limit,
like,
but they was rowdy bitches. The Brat, everybody.
New Edition was like a sex group.
Exactly. They was do me in the morning. Come on. Like, men have been for years since the beginning of time. If we go back to Teddy Pendergrass, Teddy Pendergrass yelling at you to turn out the lights. Marvin Gaye, Sexual Healing. So sex has been a part of music for a long time. So it's unfair that now that, the newer artists, City Girls, Doja Cat, all of them, Megan, they're getting like shit for, talking their shit. That's not right.
First of all, we're in our 20s. They're young. And it's not even, what I woke up to? I don't take Cardi and them too serious. This is music. First of all, we're going through a fucking pandemic. This is supposed to be light, airy, entertaining. We supposed to be in our house doing splits with her. You can't take her too serious. She started off not as a rapper, y'all. She started off as an entertainer, doing Vine videos and Instagram videos, being funny, joking around. She's that hood bitch stripper.
I feel different. I feel like she's a woman in hip hop and we should take her very fucking seriously. Her words mean something to little girls growing up out there. Her words mean everything to women like us who are not able to express and be ourselves.
Right.
Because of Meg's and Cardi B's and Nicki Minaj's and the rest of these bitches, we're able to be the sexual beings.
And I don't understand why you can't. I don't understand why, as women, we can't be intelligent and sexual. We can't be assertive and submissive. Like, why do I have to be one dimensional? Women like sex. I don't understand. And it's like something I saw a meme, like, men. It was geared towards men. It was like, y'all don't like women who are too prudish, but you don't like hoes. You don't like women that dress scantily and booty shorts, but then you don't like the woman that's covered up because she's not sexy enough. So what do y'all like, women? Do you like women? Because y'all want us to be this one entity when we are faceted. We like different
And let me
things. I
motherfucking
could
throw
be
out there.
Solange and Lauryn Hill, but then I can be Megan and Trina as City Girls and Little Kim.
Exactly.
I could want to
Right.
suck dick, but I could want to praise Jesus.
And to all them white motherfucking people who's having a fucking heart attack when 50 Shades of Grey came out,
y'all
we ain't
wasn't
say
saying
shit
none of
to
that.
y'all about that whack ass shit.
And having to sit in the
Whack-ass
movie theater and go
movie.
through that.
That shit was
I
whack.
was like, first of all, give me my 1350 back. Because he not even hitting it the way he's supposed to be hitting it. Like, if this nigga was fucking me,
The
I'd be
fuck outta
like,
here. And then the
Christian,
second
this ain't it, boo.
Christian Black.
Yeah, like, that's
second one
just
of
what I
us
need.
come up
That's who I
and really
need.
tell it like it is, I make a nigga pay my motherfucking school bill. Y'all niggas is mad.
But that was City Girls. Like,
Exactly.
that's the
I
energy.
like getting dick down. I like BBC. And I like when niggas take me shopping. I like when niggas buy me Cartier. I like when... There's nothing wrong with saying that. And I don't understand why people feel so, needs to feel the need to objectify and be like, no, you can't say that. You can't say that a man should take you shopping or do nice things for you. Why the fuck not? That's what you should do.
The other part of it was that they should be better
Role
role models
models,
for
yeah.
these young girls. And
They
that
don't
now
need
we're
to
going
be
to
a
have these
role
young
model
girls
for nobody.
You
singing
need
WAP
to-
in the 5th grade.
And what does
Right.
the president of the United States need to be?
Exactly.
But that's
And y'all turn
right.
into Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion for
And
advice? Get the fuck out of here.
if you have a child that's listening to WAP in 5th grade, as a parent, you need to be monitoring that shit. That's your job. That's not Cardi and Megan's job. Like, yeah, they're role models, but at the end of the day, that shit, you bought the iPhone, not them. You bought the iPhone that the babies is listening to the song on.
You pay the Wi-Fi.
Exactly. Like, I had a very eye-opening situation. I have a 14-year-old niece. Over Christmas, Thoughtbox remix came on, and she knew every word. And I was stunned and shocked. And I was just like, how do you know this song that I listen to? And she was like, I listen to this too, Auntie. I'm not a baby. And I was just like, it was like, she's not, And then she went on to say, well, like, but... And I guess she checked me. She was like, but you dress, prostitute-y. And I was like, what? That hurt my feelings. I was like, damn, I
Bang,
dress like a
bang.
prostitute? And I guess she didn't know the proper word. She didn't mean like sell sex. She just meant you dress very sexual. Like, she was like, when you go out, like, you dress really nice, your clothes, you know what I'm saying? You dress like a woman, like how I hope to dress when I'm nice and, when I'm not nice, when I'm older. And we had a real conversation, and I was like, yeah, but, I dress this way. I'm an adult. I'm dressing like this with my man, so don't get it twisted. So we had a nice conversation, but again, you have to be aware of what your kids know and what they listen to and how they take that in, Because I had to also let her know, you're not bad, baby. You're not white. Okay, let's start there.
Mm-hmm.
And you will get your ass beat acting like this little girl. So yeah, you got to be in charge of your kids. So that's how we feel. As far as WAP is concerned, congratulations to them for having the streaming and the this and the that.
I still play that song every damn day. I wake up to that shit because it motivates me.
Right. So on the gram today, the gram was going nuts because there was a photo going around of Kylie Jenner putting the caption "brown skin girl" under a picture.
I don't think she did
where
that.
she came, but she did come back and refute it and say that is Photoshop, that's fake. I never put that caption. But people were going in for a couple of hours and they were like, see, y'all got this bitch thinking she a nigga. Now she really thinks she a nigga.
Or was she just singing brown skin girl?
Can she sing brown skin girl?
Can she?
Can we sing? Let's start with that.
I can. Sorry.
Gee, that's, yeah.
Exactly.
So.
Because she is Armenian.
Is she? Chris is
Yeah.
Armenian? Or I think that with everything that goes along with...
She knows better than to say that.
Would
She's
hope,
a whole
I
fucking
would hope.
brain.
Right. I would
She's
hope that
fully aware.
she knows better than to do some dumb shit like that.
Right.
Like, but I mean, a lot of people, have been on her heels because, like, there was a discussion about her even last week about her and her best friend copying the aesthetic of Claremont twins. And I'm not a big fan of Claremont twins. They freak me out. I'm sorry. They just do. I thought they were beautiful girls beforehand. I don't know what's going on now. That's neither here nor there. But doing the whole twin aesthetic thing, and they felt like, a lot of people were saying, are we not going to talk about how Kylie and her best friend, they have the money to do it in a bigger way, and they have an audience to do it in a bigger way. Whereas Claremont twins, yeah, they're known, but they're not a Kylie Jenner.
Right.
They're not that, on that level just yet. And people were saying that she was stealing that. So when you now come to this week and we see caption of brown skin girl, it's not far-fetched, because it's like you kind of steal everything else.
She's also been called out for not tagging the black designer she wears versus the white. And then they said, well, she gets
hold
paid.
on, let me say this. Yeah. Michael Costello, it has been around for a very long time that he is nasty. He is not exactly. He's a fugly whore. So I was not feeling when he wrote that. As someone who adores fashion, like I study fashion, and then you come across him. He was on Project Runway, all that good stuff.
Did he win?
No.
He didn't.
Okay, so I know who you're thinking of who won, but it wasn't him. So so many people have come out and said that he's just not a nice person. So for you to have the audacity to say, oh, you're not tagging designers and this and that,
but speaking for everybody. He spoke for everybody. He spoke up. He was the chosen one.
He did, but he was speaking up probably not out of a genuine space, because other people were looking at him, but like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, how you're going to speak up? Yes, but what have you done? What have you contributed? Nothing. So stop. So it's like you're trying to step on this ladder that that everybody is on right now, or step on this platform and use, what's happening in today's society to make your point when you're not even doing your part. So get the fuck out of here. Don't point fingers at Kylie if there's, fingers pointing back at you and you're not doing your part.
Exactly. Kylie, we just want you to appreciate the art that's in front of you and help us cast light on this black art.
But at the same time, I don't feel she has to. If it's not genuine, she don't have to. That's fine. If you don't want to do what you need to do or feel you need to do, that's fine. And I think this is a perfect segue to lead into how her sister, today she posted about, the the case of C Murder. If you're not aware of C Murder, he is a New Orleans rapper. He's a brother to Master P, Silk the Shocker. I love Master P. I love the story. I love New Orleans. Anybody who knows me knows I love New Orleans, and I ended up with a New Orleans motherfucker, so I'm happy about that. Anywho, C Murder was convicted. I forget. It was like 2009. Oh, 2002. Mm-hmm. So he's been locked up for life ever since. When he was tried and convicted, the way the law is now in New Orleans, it would have to be a unanimous decision by all 12 members of the jury. It was 10-2? It was 10-2 when he was tried, and this law was not retroactive. So that is why he is still in prison today for something that people have come out and recanted the story saying it wasn't him, he didn't do it. Blase blah, people have come forth and given evidence that C Murder is an innocent man, yet he is still locked up, as many men are. A lot of our men don't get the justice that they should have. They are innocent in prison, and it's just unreal, and it's not fair. So as many people get on Kim Kardashian and they say whatever they say, they feel how they feel about her.
I love her.
I do not love her, but I give her the props for putting C Murder's name out there, because I do think his time to come home is way overdue. Way overdue. Like, it doesn't make sense for him to still be in prison to this day and never having, like, I'm not gonna say never because I don't truly know, but to what I know, no infractions, no fights and things like that in prison. He's been a model inmate. Let him come home to his family. He's got grandkids at this point in time. So come on, like, let him out. So I give props to Kim for that. Like, prison reform, she's obviously putting her hands in it. She's doing,
taking it seriously. She's becoming
which I can appreciate. Yeah. I think that's the least she can do.
She's coming out with a podcast soon, highlighting prison reform and all the work.
She has benefited from plenty of Black people plenty of things that we've created and she's taking the credit for. The least you can do is fight for our people now and, be an ally. So I respect that aspect of her. So
shout outs to Kim. Thank you so much for helping our community.
Bitch.
And hope this hope C Murder gets home. Really quick, another segue, and really quick, Kanye for president?
No.
That was as quick as we was gonna give it, y'all.
That's pretty much it. It's a dub for that one. Like, I feel like we need somebody stable, understanding of the times we live in, of what it means to be a politician. And I've seen, right. I've seen people like Chance the Rapper, Nick Cannon come out and say, oh,
the baby.
Yeah, the baby, I'm voting for Kanye. And I understand that we all want to see a black face in a room to
not that black,
but not that one. I think that Kanye has a lot of things going on with him that he needs to work on before worrying about being a president of the United States of America.
I will never vote for him to be a president. He's not a. And I'm like, a lot of people will say, but Trump is the president. He ain't. Like, not
that's the problem.
That's the problem.
That's the problem. First of all,
we need people to be educated.
When Trump was running, we all thought it was a joke. No one took that shit seriously, and then it just happened. I don't think anyone really thought he was going to win, and then he did. Like, it wasn't something that we expected.
But this doesn't mean that America has opened the door for the fucking clown car.
Right, for every celebrity who feels like they can be president to be president, because you can't.
No, fuck out of here.
So yeah, I think that people just need to, again, like we said earlier, speaking of, presidency and Kamala Harris and stuff like that, voting on November 4th, do your research, like really dig into, different things, and whatever you decide is what you decide, and that's fine. But I don't think Kanye West is it.
No.
So yeah.
Any other hot topics, ladies?
Shanae? Mm-mm. So I think that's it. We touched it a bit. Let us know if you like this. I enjoy it because I like that we can jump from thing to thing to thing to thing to thing. And
we want to throw in hot topics with y'all.
Yeah, discuss. We not necessarily hot topics. We are still deciding on a name.
Yeah, because Wendy Williams asked.
Who I love. Topics. I love Wendy Williams. I love hot topics. She started
this whole shit.
Like, she, hopefully Wendy's doing well, because we haven't seen hot topics in a very long time. We don't know what's going on with the show. So, Auntie Wendy, we hope you're doing well.
Love you, Wendy.
So, yes, let us know how you guys feel again.
You gonna put a poll out?
Yeah, we're going to put a poll out to figure out what you guys feel as far as what we should name this segment, of our podcast. Like, what should we go with? So, yeah, once again, we thank you for listening. We thank you for tuning in. Check us out every Thursday. You will have a new episode from us here at Did I Lie Podcast. And once again, be safe. We love you.
Continue wearing your fucking mask.
Wash your hands.
Cuomo said the gyms is opening next week. Y'all going?
Wash your hands.
I ain't going to no gym. All right.
Wash your hands. Okay, guys. Love you.
Bye.
Later.